So we've been talking about organic food, and now I want to talk about pesticides and herbicides for certified organic farmers. So certified organic farmers are allowed to use pesticides and herbicides that come from natural ingredients. Now synthetic herbicides and pesticides come from synthetic ingredients. But this does not mean that organic pesticides and herbicides are not harmful to you or toxic. So I'm looking at an article from gardenmyths.com, and they talk about copper sulfate and pyrethrin are two examples of pesticides that organic farmers are allowed to use. And what people sometimes don't understand is that these organic pesticides can actually be more harmful than their synthetic alternatives. One reason is that the synthetic pesticides work better than the organic pesticides, and the farmers have to use less of the synthetic pesticides, so that means less of the pesticide ends up being on the produce. So organic pesticides sometimes don't work as well as the synthetic versions, and the farmers have to use more of that product, so that means more of that product ends up on your produce and it becomes even more toxic to your body. Also, copper sulfate is one of those pesticides which has caused liver disease in farm workers, and they can use pyrethrin, which increases the risk of leukemia. So should we be concerned about this? Should we be concerned about synthetic pesticides and herbicides and organic pesticides and herbicides? I'm not sure. You can do your own research, but I'll give out some more stats for you from another article from gardenmyths.com. But in North America, we ingest 0.09 milligrams of synthetic pesticides each day, mostly from the food that we eat, which is a relatively small amount, but people still seem to get concerned about this problem. Another thing, there's something called natural pesticides that, plants produce their own natural pesticides, but we consume those as well. It turns out we eat 1,500 milligrams of natural pesticides every day. That is 10,000 times more than the amount of synthetic pesticides. Are they all harmful? I don't know. Probably not. Cooking our food produces 2,000 milligrams of burnt material per day per person. This material contains many carcinogens and mutagens. Cooking food is a much bigger problem than synthetic pesticides. Another fact, a single cup of coffee contains the same amount of natural carcinogens as a year's worth of synthetic pesticides from fruits and vegetables. So you can do your own research on all of this. These are just some information that I found. And in the next video, I'll kind of be wrapping up this series and just doing a summary and my overall thoughts on everything on this.